Hi everyone, Caleb here. Today I'm going to be going through with you all my top 5 favorite Dimash songs. Now for this list, I'm not really going to be scrutinizing between whether they were live or whether they were album versions, whether Dimash wrote them or whether they were cover versions. Just any song in any medium that Dimash has sung that I love. So it's my top 5 favorite. Now for me, what's really important is not only how difficult a song is to sing. In fact, that's really not that high on my priorities when it comes to listening to music, right? It really is what captures me, what do I want to listen to, what kind of stirs me. I'm not going to do any honorable mentions with Dimash because, to be honest with you, almost every song he's ever performed is an honorable mention, and I to and froed so many times between putting certain songs in the top 5, thinking to myself, I can't not put this in the top 5, but there were too many to choose from, so I just had to pick, okay, let's be honest with myself, what are the 5 that I like to listen to the most? And that's what this list is. So let's get into it. In number 5, I have Passione. Now you might be thinking this is a very unusual choice, but for me personally, there's something about this juxtaposition between this lofty highness, this sweetness, and this creepiness to the song. And with all its huge themes about the meaning of existence itself, I just think Dimash's majestic voice and range really suits it well. I think the whole coda section, right at the end, it's got this beautiful, sweet, harmonious ending right after a really kind of creepy, almost horrific high section. I love the strangeness of it. I love the climactic feel that it brings you to throughout the song. So for those reasons, I love listening to it, and I know it's not one of Dimash's most popular, but it's one that I just really like. So for me, number 5, Passione. In number 4, I have Sinful Passion. This song, you know, that crazy high note, the really long sustained run, just the way it builds. It starts off, you know, in one level, builds to another. It's got a catchy chorus. It kind of stirs you through its lyrics. It stirs you through its build, and it kind of delivers on every front. It's a Dimash classic, need I say any more? So for me, in number 4, I have Sinful Passion. In number 3, I have Hello. His Lionel Richie cover, Hello, I thought just suited him so well. I love the sense of space that his arrangement brought. I can still remember that feeling of when he calls out hello and the reverb delay trails that kind of accompany it. And then that beautiful run section where he shows off all his kind of traditional melisma patterns that he learnt growing up. You could tell he's poured that into his own personal arrangement of this song, bringing into a final chorus with just so much energy. I remember seeing that clip of Jessie J, just being completely awed by his performance. I just think Hello was incredible. So for me, in number 3, I have Hello. In number 2 is another one that's probably not at the top of a lot of other people's lists, but for me, I loved, and that was Across Endless Dimensions. I thought this song with its rocky edge just really excelled. I felt like Dimash really found a great niche with that song, a mix between his grandiose voice but also having a bit of a flair and an edge to it that wasn't too over the top. It just really suited him really well. I love that section where he goes into the really high flageolet note. Off the top of my head, I believe it was like a high E, and his voice sounds like a rock guitar. It just screeched, it squealed, it suits him so well, and I just love listening to it. It's got a great melody, it's a great song. So for me, in number 2, I have Across Endless Dimensions. And in number 1, I have SOS. Now I know that this is the very first song that launched Dimash, and it's the first one people reach to, but cast your minds back to the first time you heard that song. Dimash stepping on that stage for the singer competition, all the nerves, all the weight of his nation on his shoulders, so to speak, and he just delivers this astounding performance. That song suits Dimash so well, and I don't even think to this day I've heard a song that suits him so well. It's emotional, it's resonant, it builds to a climax, it's got a memorable melody. His arrangement is so brilliant. For me, I love it much more than the original. He brings his own flair to it. It's not just a copied cover, it is a Dimash song. He put his own spin on it completely. It is the song that brought us to Dimash. There's a reason it went viral, and even though from then on he did Opera 2 and he did The Show Must Go On and had great other performances, I don't think I've heard a song that suits him so well. So anyway guys, that is my top 5 favorite Dimash songs. What would be on your list? There are so many that I wanted to put in for various reasons, whether it was songs like, Ogni Pietra just for the sheer magnitude of difficulty, or whether it was songs like My Swan or No, or some of his originals that I wanted to put in here. But at the end of the day, I can only choose what I feel is my favorite. And so let me know in the comments, what are your top 5 favorite Dimash songs? We're all gonna have a different list, and that's the cool thing about Dimash, and particularly with his versatility, it means because he does so many different things, there's an entry point for everyone to enjoy him, which is cool. So anyway, thanks guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe if you did, and I look forward to seeing you all next time.